Today is Ellie's 31st flight. She's a seasoned pro traveler at this point. She is gonna hang out and hopefully sleep on the plane.
I feel like you're jinxing this.
You think that I'm gonna jinx it? I hope I don't. That was a rough flight. This is what we call turning cries into giggles.
We're Heath and Alyssa. After RVing all over America, we came up with a dream of RVing all over the world. In this video series, we're starting in France. But first we have to fly with a baby and a 3-year-old.
We flew from Colorado to Dallas the other day, spent a couple nights with my family, and we're now headed to the DFW International Airport for one airplane ride with a 10-month-old and a 3-year-old. But it's 9.5 hours, so we'll see how it goes. You're starting strong.
I love you.
I wanna see you.
You can be okay?
I wanna see you for a while.
For a little while, like a whole lunar cycle at least, right?
I wanna see you.
I know. Well, I'll see you on video.
Ellie's already done 30 flights, but I personally think she's gonna be the problem child on this flight because she hasn't napped in like 3 days. Eli, I'm thinking will nap in my arms the whole night. I'm just gonna speak it into existence. We've taken a few international trips since Ellie was born. This is our first time to bring a stroller. We didn't for our first trip in Italy because we were in Venice and it's like mostly bridges with stairs, so not very stroller friendly. And then we didn't last time because we didn't the first time and completely regret it now that we have 2 kids. So bought this on Amazon a couple of weeks ago and they almost did not let us gate check it. A little bit of drama. They said it was like 1 pound too heavy, but Heath, you know, really laid it on thick. They're letting us gate check it and the kids are very happy being able to be contained. More so the parents are happy that the kids can be contained. Dinner time. We obviously wanted to bring the stroller to like have a place to set down the kids so we're not having to carry them or wear them the whole time. But the other reason was to double as like a high chair and a place for the kids to sit and eat. Especially when we're camped out in the middle of nowhere, like we're not bringing a high chair with us. So this will be Eli's dinner table. I'm fully planning that this stroller is going to be disgusting by the time we make it back to the States. So Ellie drank this much chocolate milk in less than 60 seconds. And now she's been having a full-on meltdown because she has to throw up. You gotta throw up?
I think I can do.
You think you can do it?
This is what we call turning cries into giggles. Works every time.
Yeah. Okay.
Ellie, you feel better?
Yeah. And I feel
Kids. You didn't throw up.
I did. I want a tiny piece. Yeah.
One tip for flying with kids, find a nice quiet corner, preferably with a long hallway like this, and let the kids get some energy out before you get on a 9-hour flight.
Yes. Increase the chances that they'll sleep.
We were waiting in line earlier for food and another couple asked me, what's it like traveling with 2 kids? And they looked like they were trying to hold back a little bit of smiles. And they said, we have 2 dogs, but we're thinking about kids and just kind of want to know what it's like traveling with kiddos. I basically said, yeah, it's a lot harder than travel was before we had any kids, but it's definitely not impossible. We get here early, we bring snacks, and we basically prepare for everything to go wrong that can go wrong. And that usually makes for a much easier flight. Yeah. They're starting boarding now for our plane, and we're about to pack up and crawl/walk over there.
On the plane, not there. Just on the plane. In a row all together. Never happens when we book our tickets, ever.
I see Eli's hand.
You see his hand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see one.
Ellie fell into a restless sleep as soon as we took off while Eli slept in my arms. But as the night wore on, Ellie started feeling more and more sick. Heath was back and forth to the bathroom with her while I tried to get Eli back to sleep every time Ellie's crying woke him up. It was a long flight with no sleep for Heath and I, lots of turbulence, and lots of barf bags.
Ellie, did you sleep on the airplane?
Yeah.
How much?
4. Eli.
That was a rough flight. We made it to Paris, and our flight did not exactly go as planned. It wasn't Eli that was the problem on this flight. It was actually Ellie. She got sick.
Who called it?
Did you call that?
She's going to be the problem child on this flight.
Right before we got on the plane, Ellie chugged a whole thing of chocolate milk, and then she immediately said, I'm going to throw up, but she didn't. She held it, which was great, and then she decided to release it upon said airplane. So we had to make a few trips to the bathroom, and then she woke up with a big smile and said, I'm all better.
Yeah.
And then ever since then in Paris, she's done really good and been very happy. So honestly think it was just maybe bad chocolate milk from Whataburger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of parents stress over traveling abroad because of the long flight. This was by far the hardest flight we've ever had with the kids. But at the end of the day,
We made it to Paris!
Ready?
Yeah.